Hello, you beautiful soul, you. My name is Laurie King, and I am an intuitive portrait photographer. I'm also a psychic medium and an intuitive integrative coach, and sometimes all of it mixed together into this freakish form of art called an open inward journey portrait, and I want to tell you more about it. So, first of all, I want to invite you to step into the light, the illumination of self-discovery. This is like the epitome of self-care work, where we come into this illuminating awareness of who we are. And so in that, we begin to actually see, know, experience, feel who we are. I mean, this is the ultimate question, the cosmic question: who am I? Why am I here? Well, that information is all stored within us, like on a hard drive in our heart. And I've figured out how to tap into it. So I want to welcome you to this idea of an open inward journey portrait. It is an experience unlike anything else that is available out there. I've checked. So first of all, I want you to just drop down into your heart and tell me, can you detect, discern, hear, feel, experience this voice in your heart that tells you about the truth of who you are, the essence of who you are? Even if you can't quite articulate it, it's one of those bits of information that we have access to. We just know it, but we don't always know how to language it, how to articulate it. Sometimes we don't know how to connect with that, but it's there. And I've developed a process to connect with that, to hold a safe place for you to step forward in that connection. And then we encapsulate that in the right way, in a very respectful and honorable way, in a ritualistic way, in a ceremonial way. So the sound of your spirit is resolute. It is defiant in all the right ways. It is radiant. It yearns for us to consciously see and know and hear, right? That's why we're here. So imagine being in a safe space where that part of your consciousness is liberated to show up. Imagine the expressions when you blend that with other ideas of connection, sort of projecting that into the quantum field. Okay, I'm getting a little bit esoteric here, so let me pull back a bit. So we are, in essence, immortalizing the soul of who you are, the masterpiece that you truly are. Even aspects you've never seen before will show up. So this is quite a journey to embark on, and we slow cook it. There's no fast in and out with this. This is a slow, percolating experience. It's nurturing, it's healing, it's transformative. So it's not ordinary by any means. It's an odyssey to the core of your being. So we will dance together, and we will move deeper and deeper and deeper into the realm of authenticity, unfolding the narrative of your life. And when you're not in that authentic vibe, I'm going to gently call you out and bring you back to that connection, because it's transient, right? And when we hold a safe space for it, it stays a little bit longer and a little bit longer. And so we get to dance with that part of your being. Who doesn't secretly yearn to have this experience? I don't know anyone. But when we get down to it, we all deeply want to be seen for who we truly are. This is the ultimate question. Who am I? Right? Next to, why am I here? It's like we all got dropped off at the bus station and no one told us where we're supposed to go from there and why. And so this is that unique combination that brings together the unseen, the mystery, and the seen, and that spiritual and physical and ethereal and tangible all begin to dance together, and we get these ephemeral, sublime moments like that. I literally see, I describe it like Mercury dancing in my subject's eyes. And I know, in that moment, the soul is fully present and showing up. You can feel it in the room, like the whole energy shifts and changes in the room, and then bang, it's gone. And then we have to re-coax it forward again. But the beauty of that is that you can't maintain that kind of intensity. So it is a wave, and we move with it. We just take our time and we stay in that flow, and then we come out of it, and then we step back into it again. So, you know, the camera is not just this sacred observer, but it represents that enough of a presence that we want to kind of resist it at first. And so it creates that resistance, that tension to coax your story out of you so that we can capture the nuances, the whispers of wisdom that are coming through at that soul level, these narratives of your life story. So, okay, so let me just talk about the fact that I'm a psychic medium and I do intuitive integrative coaching, and I've been doing this for nearly 40 years. And I stepped into the realm of portraiture with this intuitive piece back in 2011. But I'd been doing this since I was 17, this kind of portraiture. But I just felt the call of my creative spirit, and that's when I retired my osteopathic work and went fully into the portrait work. So it is a unique combination because we are working with the seen and the unseen, doing this dance together. And so it is spiritual, it is physical, it is ethereal, it is tangible. It's all of these things dancing together. And so as a psychic medium, I can tap into your energy and help you tap deeper into that energy that is within you so that you feel it, you experience it, like almost, well, it's not an almost, you become conscious of seeing with the eyes of your spirit. Yeah, it's really, really, really cool. So I will guide you through this process that I've developed. And it is very important to know that this is a very safe space that I create. It's ritualistic. And so it isn't for everyone. Not everyone is interested in this. They're like, that sounds nuts. I'll just go and get a headshot done. That's fine. You go get a headshot. But for those of you that this is speaking to, let's talk. I can't wait to talk to you and tell you more. There's only so much I can convey in this kind of a little video, but we will delve very deep, encouraging that self-discovery, that personal growth to happen in the moment, because we're not just creating portraits. We are in a transformative experience that is documented with photos. That's the best way to put it. And these photos illuminate your journey, your timeline, your evolution, and it cherishes and honors that authentic self that steps forward to be witnessed for your loved ones. And so the magic of this process is it doesn't end when we finish clicking the shutter. It continues to reverberate through your soul, inviting you to show up in more circumstances in a more authentic way. Yeah, in a more authentic way, because we so easily lose touch with that authenticity when we are expressing ourselves. You know, even making a video like this, my intention is to be as authentic as I possibly can under these circumstances. And so when we're in front of the camera, it is a voyage, it's an odyssey of self-discovery. And so yeah, it's really quite a beautiful experience. Most of the most of the portraits that I make, doing the journey portraits, never make it online because they're too intimate. They're too sacred. Do you understand what I mean? It's yeah. And people can share them if they want, but I don't put them out there in my portfolio. I don't put them all over the internet because they're too sacred. Yeah. You know, we get inundated by images every single day that we've actually become numb to a lot of imagery. And so that's why this is something that you want to explore, that's a different experience, so that you are able to experience it not in a digital form, but actually holding your portraits in an album or in a portfolio, whatever you want. And so I'm big on printing because we need to hold these images of ourselves, hold it in every sense of the word. So if this interests you, right, if this is something that you're curious about, or you're like, I want to do this, book a discovery call and let's talk about you. Let's talk about your narrative, even the parts of your narrative that you've never really connected to, that you'd like to bring forward. It's like a dream. Because at the end of the day, we are all a work of art, and we need to recognize that when we are in that vibe, we're in that state of mind, we are this living, I don't know, Christmas tree of light and color and stories. Okay, so this is an opportunity, and it is an opportunity of celebrating your narrative, your legacy, your elderdom. So if this speaks to you, you know what, book a discovery call. I just want to have a chat with you, and I can explain how the process works, and I can explain my package, and if you're interested, we'll just go from there. And no pressure, honestly. I only want to do this freak of nature dance with people that are open to it, scared by it, but compelled by it at the same time. And if you're feeling that kind of conflicting feelings around this, we should talk. Because that's your spirit coming forward and your ego consciousness kind of in battle with it. All right? So, I mean, I'm going to pose you in a way that allows you to feel comfortable and seen in a beautiful way. And then we bring forward that connection. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. All right, I think I've talked enough. Step into the light of who you are. Let's celebrate and marvel you. Okay? It's about time. Yeah. All right. Book a discovery call. Come on, let's do it. All right. I'll see you soon. Cheerio.